Hello everyone. Ooh, let me adjust this a bit so you can actually see me. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, May 15th. I forgot to start filming this morning and I just remembered because I kind of woke up late and then I logged on straight to work. You know, the usual, made my chai, had some toast for breakfast, and then now I'm taking a break and I'm about to have lunch and I was like, wait, I'm supposed to be filming today. I actually filmed some clips yesterday because there are some major milestones to be talked about and celebrated, and so I'm probably gonna insert them right now. One of them, I just wanted to mention how I signed up for this pitch conference workshop thing that I talked about earlier and just my decision on it. And then second, even more important, I finished my first draft. It's like literally so exciting. I don't know, I was just feeling really emotional. I finished it last night and so that's why I filmed it, so I could film the actual process of me writing the last chapter and then filming the end. So yeah, I just wanted to say I'm really proud of myself for finally doing it after years of having like kind of writing paralysis, not really believing that it was something I could even do, and so like I was just too scared and nervous to even try because I was like, yeah, I just was like, that could never be me, and then I just am too hard on myself as always. I think I finally got the courage to try this year and realize it's okay if I'm not that good the first time around. I'm just really proud of myself for finishing the first draft. I'm probably gonna get started on revisions next week. I'm just gonna take this weekend to relax. Tomorrow is the BTS concert. Woo, so I'm just really hyped for that. But yeah, I'll come back to you after Future Priya enters her clips from yesterday. So let's rewind back to last night. Hello, my loves. Okay, here's the situation. I wasn't gonna film today. It is Thursday, May 14th, but I decided to just pop in real quick because I decided to sign up for a pitch event. And I might have kind of mentioned this in my previous videos. Let me explain. Basically, a few weeks to a month ago, I saw this thing where someone's agency, whatever you call it, they were hosting a pitching workshop coupled with like an actual pitching opportunity thing. So basically, I just signed up really quickly, not really thinking about it, because it seemed like a good opportunity anyways. And I was like, this will give me motivation to finish my first draft. Now that I'm looking back at it, I'm like, my first draft doesn't mean I'm ready to pitch. I've learned a lot since then about how drafting and querying works, and I know I have to revise it and make it better, learn my lesson. But anyways, once I figured that out, I was like, okay, well, I can attend the pitching and query workshop part because that's where they teach you how to write a query and like write a proper pitch and everything for your manuscript. And I was like, that'll be so useful for me, right? So I was like, I'm still gonna attend that. But then the separate 15-minute pitch event where you get the opportunity to actual pitch to an agent at their agency, they said it's like also like an actual pitch opportunity, not just practice. So I was like, I don't know if I want to do this because I'm not ready. Obviously, my manuscript won't be ready. Even if I finish my first draft, it still has to undergo revisions. Okay, so then I looked through some of the people leaving comments on her thread post where she was talking about her agency doing this. And she's like, well, it's okay if we don't represent your genre or something like that. Like, you can still use this as practice. It's totally fine, okay? And I was like, okay, that makes me feel a bit better. But then I was like, do I still want to do it? Because it just gives me a lot of nervous energy. Because when I was looking through their agent's website, I was like, wait, I don't think they represent my genre, which is adult fantasy romance. And second, my manuscript won't be actually fully ready. So then, just to give me ease of mind, I emailed their agency and I was like, hey, this is my situation, would it still be a good idea to pitch? And that was like a week ago when I emailed them, and I was just gonna assume that they weren't gonna respond since it's been a week, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just attend the workshop and then last minute decide if I want to sign up for a pitch event if its slots aren't filled up already. But today, okay, now we're here to the point where why I'm filming this today. They finally responded, which now that I think about it, a week is not that much time. You know, they're probably busy, but I was just really nervous and on wit's end. Or not wit's end, I was just really nervous about it and like overthinking, so I just wanted a quick response. But I'm just really glad they responded. And they were so nice about it. She was like, the person who responded was like, yeah, that's totally fine. Actually, we do represent adult fantasy and romance, which I was like, oh, I didn't realize that. I guess I missed something on the website. My bad. So really happy. That's good news, right, to hear. And second, she's like, even if your manuscript isn't complete by then yet, this will be a great opportunity to practice for when you are finally ready to do it, finally ready to query and pitch. And I was like, thank you. That has provided me the confirmation I needed. It probably wouldn't be that big of a deal if I had signed up for the pitch event and explained my situation, but I'm just like a really big overthinker and I tend to stay stuck on things. If any of you are like that, just don't be afraid to ask questions because it really gives you peace of mind just to move forward and focus on other things. Because now that I got this response, I feel all relieved, because now I think my first draft will be done, but I'm still getting feedback from my friends on my whip. So I'm getting alpha feedback, and so obviously my manuscript is nowhere near ready. It still needs to go through revisions. But this has just given me the reassurance that I needed that I can sign up for a pitch event and just use it as practice, So that's what I did. I immediately signed up for a 15-minute time slot. The event is May 26th, and I found a time slot for the 15-minute pitch on May 29th. So that's what I'm doing, and they're both at times where hopefully the one on Friday, the 15-minute pitch event, I don't have many meetings on Friday, so that's totally fine. It's only 15 minutes. The query workshop, I might have to put a block in my work calendar, but it's at 9 a.m. So I think that day should work out. But oops, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna put a 1 or 2 hour block on my calendar so I can attend the workshop and make sure no one at work puts any meetings during that time. But so thankful for times like this that I'm working remotely because otherwise I'd have to be like going into the office and like wouldn't be able to attend these things as easily. So yeah, that's my quick update. So there we go. I'm glad I pushed myself to keep finishing my first draft because I was using this as kind of like my self-made deadline just so I can get myself to write more. And I think it was a good idea. I'm making good progress and hopefully I will be finishing my first draft soon. And honestly, you guys probably already know if I finished my first draft. Did I? Okay. I will see you all back to present Priya. Guys, I wasn't gonna film today. I was gonna start filming tomorrow, but I turned it on because I think I'm about to finish my first draft. I was just sitting down to write and it was just coming out faster than I thought. I think because I'm at the end and I know already what I want to happen and things are moving fast. I feel like I'm literally on the last chapter right now and I don't know what's happening, but I think I'm about to finish the first draft, and so I had to film this moment. I don't want to, forget. I'm gonna keep writing. I'm just like kind of in shock that I'm at the end of my first draft. Very few words, like around 51, 52K right now, but it's what I had assumed. My first draft is really tight. There's definitely things I have to expand on. Like I can't even talk right now, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna keep writing and inform you guys when I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna go back to focusing now. So that is the story you guys probably just saw. Also, I have something really fun to share. We're switching topics now. I'm gonna move. I was kind of worried that my jersey, so me and my friends ordered some matching BTS jerseys that were like on theme for this album and this concert, which is called Arirang. And so I was kind of worried because we ordered on Etsy and we're like, what if it doesn't come on time? Thankfully, it literally just came like a few days ago. Like just a few days before the concert with not much time to spare, so I literally gave a big fat sigh of breath when it came in because I was like, oh my god, I was so worried. Let me kind of show you guys what I was planning to wear with this, because originally I was planning to wear like a white skirt on the bottom, but then I tried it on and I was like, the colors are not really matching. Like, you know when like the shades of white and black and stuff don't really match and it just looks really weird? I feel like that was the case. And also this jersey is like really long, like it goes almost 2 minis almost, and the skirt was like awkwardly mid-calf length and it's like a pleated white skirt, so that didn't help the case either. It was not looking good. Let me just pull out my jersey and show you guys the top I'm wearing. And also, I think I'm probably just gonna wear my trusty wide-legged jeans that I really like, my low-waisted wide-leg jeans, because yeah, I don't really have any other skirts, or like I used to have a short jean skirt that would have been cute, but I think I threw it out a while ago because it was like, I don't know, maybe it got ripped or got a hole or something, and now it's too late to go shopping for any other bottoms. So I'm stuck with what I have. And I'm probably gonna wear the wide-legged jeans. So let me just put you guys down here so you could see real quick. I'm so sorry about the angle. So this is the jersey. Yay! Okay, so up front it says 97 Arirang, which is the name of the album. And then the back we each chose a different member of the group to rap on the back. I chose Jungkook, who was the youngest, so he's a maknae. And he was born in 97, hence the 97. So I think it's really cute, red and white colors, which is like on theme. I'm just gonna wear this, and then I'm probably gonna, let me go grab my jeans real quick. Stay right there. Okay, these are my trusty gold jeans that I wear with like almost everything now. So look like this, and I have really short legs, and so it's really hard for me to find pants along with my more curvy figures. It's literally such a struggle to find jeans. These are the only pair of jeans that are not skinny jeans that I found that I've liked, because I don't want to wear skinny jeans anymore as much, obviously. And I feel like these are cuter, more like on trend, and just like more comfortable. And so the moment I found these jeans, I think they're from Hollister. Yeah, they're from Hollister. These are the only jeans I buy now, literally nothing else. So yeah, this jersey, and as you can tell, the jersey is super long. So I have to figure a way to tuck it in the jeans without it looking like too like, you know, poofy and weird. So I was trying out different methods last night. I think if I just unbutton the bottom button and then I use that to like tuck it into my jeans and just like fold it over neatly, it looks good. I'm just worried about like me moving around because we're gonna be walking a lot. I'm gonna be jumping a lot in the concert, obviously, because I'm gonna be so excited, screaming my lungs out. But it should be fine. I mean, like, what other choice do I have? It looks kind of weird if I let it loose because it's just like the jersey's very pin straight. It's not like so like on my figure, I don't know how to explain it. It just looked a little funny, so I probably will be tucking it in. But yeah, you guys will see me wearing it tomorrow. I'll film a clip of me after I wear it and before I leave to the concert. So you will see more of that. But I'm so excited for the concert. As you saw a little bit, I spent the last like hour, maybe hour and a half working through some of the revisions, because now that my first draft is completed, I literally was like, I'm gonna take a break. I'm not gonna do anything related to the novel for a few days. That was a lie. I don't know if it's like my neurodivergent brain or what, but I like physically, even if I'm trying to force myself to take a break and relax, my mind always just goes back to it. I just have to be doing something related to it, and then only will I calm down. And so I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna be like this, might as well just look through the comments that my friends had left me and start working through like the simple ones. Honestly, I just felt a lot better doing that. It didn't feel like hard work or anything at all comparatively to if I had just tried to ignore it. The thought would just be at the back of my head. I worked through all the regular, like the small suggestions, spacing, word spelling, line indent, rephrasing a few words and sentences. I think I worked through everything they've left in that regard so far, and then I started working through some of the expansion comments they left. They're like, expand on this more, go into this a little bit deeper, explain why he's feeling this way a little bit deeper. So I did a bit of that as well because it wasn't like too hard. It didn't change the entire chapter or anything, if that makes sense. And so I was like, okay, I can do this. Like, I feel like I'm getting some creative inspo now. Other than that, I'm gonna wait for them to finish reading my novel, leave more comments. And at the same time, I created a notes app in my phone because I'm just like randomly thinking of things that I know that I want to include, just the random thoughts that come into my head, because again, my brain is always working on this in the background and something will just pop into my head sometimes. And so I created like a huge note list on the overall things that I have to keep in mind when I start my reread, like explain more about the nations and the towns that they're in, like the architecture, the sights and the smells and stuff like that. Since it's like a multicultural inspiration, I just did a little bit research on what I would like it to look like and include, and so I'm gonna have to start including those descriptions throughout the novel. And the other big thing is building up the relationship between my two main characters, between the male main character and the female main character. My friends left this comment as well. It like their relationship just seems too fast-paced. It like went from like, because they're literal enemies, and then like all of a sudden it seems like they're in love and things are happening, and I'm like, that's very true, because my first draft was just an outline again. So I didn't focus too much on that, and I just focused on getting the overall story out, like the fantasy political aspect of it out. So yeah, that's my other main goal. And yeah, you saw me reading Vegetarian Hong Kong earlier. Yeah, that book, it like never fails to shock me. And even, yeah, that book, y'all, it is pretty shocking, but in like a good way, as in, you know, it's interesting, wild and crazy. I do recommend it. I'm only halfway through though, so we'll see how I feel after. But it is intriguing me so much, making me think a lot, which I always love with books. And then, yeah, I really want to read her other book. I think it's called Human Thoughts. If I'm not wrong, correct me in the comments, guys, if that's the other book that, one of her other books that she's well known for, I think. It might be called Human Thoughts. But anyways, that's also my TBR, and I want to read that by her. But yeah, her mind just fascinates me. I feel like this is why reading is so important, because it's just like, you just see how unique and creative other authors and other creatives' minds are, and the way they make you think about subjects and topics in a totally new light and explore new things. The thing is, while I was drafting, it was just so hard mentally and like burned me out creatively that I couldn't read. And I'm such a big reader, but I realized while I was drafting that I just didn't have the mental brain space to read again. And so today was the first time I was actually able to, or not today, yesterday, after I finished the first draft, was the first time I was actually able to pick up a book again. And so I'm excited to actually start reading again, and so I'm starting with that. And I also want to start reading Crime and Punishment because my friend started like a virtual book club thing, and that's the first pick. I unfortunately am way behind because, like I said, I haven't been able to read anything, but I placed a hold on Libby, and so hopefully when I get that, I'll transfer it to my Kindle, and then I can actually finally start reading that as well, because I do really want to read Crime and Punishment. It seems interesting. But I'm just excited to get back into reading, and I'm going to try reading in between my revision process, because I feel like it'll actually help me keep me sane and also help give me creative ideas, if that makes sense. Consuming other books definitely is helpful in making your own. Go figure. But yeah, I think I'm going to end today here, and I will see you guys tomorrow, which is the day of the concert. Everyone, okay, quick little outfit change that I wanted to talk about. Instead of the jeans that I'm wearing, I ended up borrowing my sister's black cargo pants. So I don't know if you can see. They're like that, like regular cargo pants, but they're like tight on the bottom. And then I am also taking this clear purse because they have a clear bag policy, and this is the one I've used for my past K-pop concerts, so I'm just taking that. My wallet, hand cream. I'm gonna take like one of the mini plastic water bottles, and since it's already been opened, I'll probably just take it empty and fill it up at the stadium. Then I'll also be taking my black Dior sunglasses, which I bought a while ago. And then I will also probably take a leather jacket in case it gets chilly later because it is outdoor stadium, I believe. So yeah, gonna do that. My sister will drop me off at my friend's house and then we're gonna probably take the Caltrain to and from the concert. So that's the plan. I'm so excited. Now I gotta go. It's Hello everyone. Oh my gosh, I look so tired. It is the next day, Sunday. I went to the concert last night. As you probably saw, I probably inserted some clips. My voice isn't surprisingly that gone. It's just a little weak. I think last night it was like half gone, but now that it's been like almost half a day, it's starting to get a little better. It's just a little store. I think I got some allergies. Unfortunately, there was a lot of dust at the stadium, which was annoying, like outside when you were entering, and the lines were really confusing and long. But other than that, the actual concert was really nice. So fun. I'm really glad I got to see them. I felt a little shorter than I expected, but other than that, it was still really nice. The weather was great. We got some in and out after the concert, but that took a while because I think there were not just a few concert people, there were also a lot of prom kids, at least the one we went at, which was closer to our house. So that was, yeah, that was really interesting. It took a while. We were so exhausted and tired by then. And I was like, we gotta get home. So we took our food, grabbed it, and just left. But yeah, it was fun. It was really nice. And I almost forgot to film an ending for this vlog. Thankfully, I remembered it. I woke up kind of late today, obviously, because I just needed some sleep. I slept at like 3 a.m. I think, after last night, the adrenaline and everything. And I was looking back through the videos a little bit when I got back. So yeah, did all that. But I am thinking of maybe doing a little more like revisions today, some of the smaller ones, so like looking through the doc, because I feel kind of like I need to be doing something. I don't know how much I'll actually get done, but I might look at that a little bit and see if I can fix some things here and there. But I don't think I'm gonna get started on any major till next week. I think I will end the vlog here. I'm just gonna go relax for today, eat some lunch, chill. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this vlog. Stay tuned for more. I'm trying to think about the dates, but the pitch event is May 26th. So yeah, I definitely will be filming that when that happens and talking about my experience doing a practice pitch and everything. And of course, as always, keep you guys updated on my writing progress. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.